Hey, welcome everyone. My name's Jennifer Richardson, and I'm standing in for Rebecca White. She's a diamond with Vitify, and tonight's all about sharing this amazing business mission, vision, whatever you want to call it. But we are in an amazing place with the product that is impacting so many lives today. And so I will move through. Now, first of all, I'd like to ask a question. Do you want to impact others with great health, plus earn extra income and transform lives? And are you ready to join our mission? So before we get started into this exciting presentation and what we have to offer, I do need to just run through this disclaimer. I am not a qualified physician. This presentation is not intended to provide medical advice. It is for informational and educational purposes only. It does not take the place of medical advice or treatment from a physician. You should not use the information contained herein for diagnosing a health problem or disease. If you think you may have a medical condition, please consult with your doctor or physician. Or qualified healthcare physician. Now, tonight we're going to be showing you an incredible product, a once-in-a-lifetime business. It's easy and it's duplicatable. And they're one of the three main factors when you're looking at a system and a product and a business. You want to look at all the backstory and you want to look at the impact that it's going to make. And so the topic tonight, it comes from a beautiful plant. And coming up 2 years ago, I was so naive about this wonderful curcumin, which is the active compound of the turmeric plant. And I've learned so much over the last 2 years that there's only 3% of the turmeric root that is extracted, that is the curcumin. And, you know, it's been well used and documented over 4,500 years. Most of us know it for the cooking, for therapeutic applications. You know, it's very well known for its anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-cancer properties. Huge benefits. It was part of the very first Ayurvedic medicine system. And as I said, there's been many, many thousands of research studies. And so what is it about this product or turmeric extract that is so special? Well, it comes down to the human body and what they've been able to discover over all the years. So the company Vitify have not reinvented anything here. We are using what has already been researched. And so we're just making people aware. And so many people haven't been able to connect the dots when it comes to inflammation and how we go about our daily lives. So we are either in a state of inflammation and degeneration or healing and regeneration. And so inflammation is the root cause of many of our health conditions today. And before it gets too serious, a lot of us can relate to or know of other people or just day-to-day lives of experiencing, you know, headaches and skin conditions and fatigue and stress and anxiety. And you can see the list there on the right-hand side. But if it goes undiagnosed and goes on for too long, it becomes very chronic inflammation. And they're the ones that we really don't want to look forward to because, you know, you end up with very, very serious conditions. And so most of us have inflammation. Pretty much everyone has inflammation of some degree. So when I said there had been so many studies, the update is over 23,000 studies. So I had never been to this site prior to learning about this product. So the site is pubmed.gov. And if you pop in the search bar, curcumin, and you can pop beside that any conditions that may concern you or any of your loved ones. And the education behind this product is so important to realize what we have our hands on. And so it has been well known and well studied and has lots of benefits. But once you take it into the body in its form, in the way that we can purchase it on the shelf today, it is still has very poor bioavailability, low solubility and low stability. And so the biggest secret was, how can we tap in and increase this bioavailability of the curcumin and get right to the root of its full potential? So this is what we're bringing to you tonight. This is the mission. This is what we're excited about, because we have been able to overcome the biggest issue in the supplement industry today, and that is to be able to overcome the bioavailability because of this technology. So there's two technologies in one here. First of all, it's nano, and in this case, it means tiny, tiny, tiny. And so the red part on the screen is the 3% of the turmeric plant, which we extract, which is the curcumin. So it's tiny, tiny, tiny. So when you think of a blade of hair is 50,000, this has been brought down through nanotechnology into 30 nanometers, and the blue part around the outside is the second part of the technology, and that's called micelle soluble light. And so that's the delivery system. And this is multi-patented German technology. And this is what is way above anything else. And once you experience this in your body, you certainly can feel the difference, because it's getting straight into the cells. And so there's lots and lots of documentation that it's up to 2.5 times more effective in the body. And that's thanks to this amazing technology. So when you compare it, if you grow turmeric in the garden, and a lot of people do dig up the roots and they will do all sorts of things, and they might make some sort of powder or some sort of drink, and that's called the native turmeric. So it's very, very low in the bioavailability. So most of it will we would discrete out the other end, and it's only in your bloodstream for a very short amount of time, about 2 to 4 hours max. And then you've got the micronized turmeric, which is what you can buy, and there's different formulations where they might add different ingredients to help with the bioavailability. But again, all the research shows that it's still only about 2 to 4 hours, and only 10% gets absorbed. And here we have our nano curcumin with the bio-MS technology applied to it, to up to 277 times. And that's in women, and men is 114. So it's just different. Our metabolism is different. But, you know, what a discovery, you know, what a transformation to be able to have our hands on something that is impacting lives. And for me personally, I have never taken a liquid dietary supplement where I felt the difference in a very short space of time. And every day when I take it, I'm enjoying the benefits, and it's very noticeable, and it's made a huge impact on my daily life. So we have an amazing testimonial group called Natural Wellness Solutions. So the person that has invited you to the call, or that you might be talking with, can invite you into this group. And if you're not on Facebook, we have a YouTube channel called VidifiedResults.com. And so on the screen, you can see some before and afters. So you can apply the drops topically by dabbing it, and because it is like an oil, it's not going to dry, so you do have to be careful just moving around or in the bed or with sheets or whatever, but you can use it topically. Now the lady down in the bottom left hand corner, she had an open wound, and you know, it was quite horrific. And so she had it for quite a while, and it had grown on her cheek. And so by taking the drops orally, and obviously she may have put some on the wound as well, but look at by day 13, it had completely covered over. And that just shows you the cellular level that that these drops are working at because of that technology. And so you've also got the swollen ankles and any skin conditions. So please visit those groups, whether it's YouTube or whether it's Natural Wellness Solutions. We also have quite a few more here. You know, those heels are not very pleasant and very painful. We also have people that haven't been able to make a fist, and once they start on the drops, to be able to close a hand that hasn't been able to be moved because of severe discomfort is life-changing for people. And again, the open wounds is quite graphic. So, but we mustn't forget about our pets, and they don't have the placebo, and you know, they're going to take the drops on their food, on their dry food, in their water, or just lick it from their own little bottle. And again, the results are incredible. So from skin conditions to look, that cat couldn't jump up and hadn't been able to jump for a long, long time. And it certainly got its lease of life back. You've got skin conditions, you've got, you know, a lot of discomfort in animals in their joints. And so you can see it physically because they're limping. And so I've seen my own dog before she passed away, because she was quite old. It certainly helped her in her later years. And it's wonderful to be able to have such a powerful natural product to help our animals. So how do we take these amazing drops? So you can take them in any beverage, being say a herbal tea, or straight under the tongue in warm room temperature water. I just find if you are going to take it in the water, I normally start stirring the water and then just put the plunger in and let the drops just you know, dissolve in that little whirlpool you've made, and then just quickly drink it down. There's no aftertaste. It doesn't leave any lingering taste. You may get a little bit of yellow in your mouth, and obviously you want to just check your mouth before you leave the house. But certainly the easiest thing I have found to take over all the years that is so impactful. Now, with pets, it is 1 drop per 4 kilos and no more than 10. Same with large animals, horses, no more than 10, and with the children there. But most people, they do have some chronic conditions when they often get started. So you may need to do double 10 drops twice a day. So 10 drops is maintenance. So be prepared to let your body take as many drops as it needs in those early days. So the company that is behind the Golden Drops, first of all, it is a legacy company. So it's something that is ongoing. Like, we're not going anywhere. It's a family-owned business, and to be able to build something that you can have, that you can leave as a legacy is very special. So the products are unique. Everyone can use it, and that's really important. That gives it a green tick. So you're looking at the animals, the children, and all ages. So everyone can benefit from this product. The compensation plan is simple. It's very lucrative. And again, if you choose to come on this mission with us and be a part of sharing with others, people need those extra dollars these days, and there's a wonderful plan behind. You get paid up to 12 ways, and to be able to have a goal to be debt-free. The proven systems, we will touch on those as well, because you don't have to reinvent anything. There are simple systems to follow, and yes, anyone can do this. So you don't have to have an interview. You don't need a resume. You just need enthusiasm and excitement for wellness and financial rewards. So a little bit about our company. So it started back in Mexico, so it's not new at all. It's definitely a good 8 years, coming up 9 years. So family owned and operated, completely debt free. Shane and Lara Brady, I had the opportunity to meet them a couple of times now, and they're truly heart-centered people, and they just want this product to get in the hands of people for their wellness and their wealth, whatever you feel that is right for you. So the DNA of the company, it's different. Up to 90% of companies that is aligned to this new age of being able to, offer people online business and to be a debt-free and family operated is very special today. So just last year, we officially launched in Australia and New Zealand. We are now excited to say that we are pre-launched in the Philippines, Canada, and the UK. To be a global founder and a regional founder, those opportunities don't come around very often. And so we have them right here now in these countries that are in pre-launch. And so for Australia, we have up to the end of July to either be a regional or global founder, and that is a special honor to be a part of that unique opportunity. So again, we have thousands of testimonials. There's millions of sales so far. The growth is just going to be astronomical, and millions of customers. There's over 60,000 distributors. And again, it's ground floor. Like, we're only just getting started. And then although I'm coming up to 2 years, it just feels like we're just starting because, it is being a pre-launch in Australia. And now that we're launched, it's like a fresh beginning to 2025. So a little bit about our business model. And again, when we're first looking at this, the product is definitely really important. But what comes behind the product and the company and the owners is the direct earnings. So you get paid for sharing our products, sharing the love, and offer people that same opportunity. So it is affiliate style marketing. So you can retail this, you can wholesale it, you can just use it for your own family and friends, or you can build an amazing business. So again, very, very low startup costs compared to having a franchise or starting up your own business with a shop front. And so being able to work the flexibility from home on your terms, wherever you go on holidays or, just in the neighborhood, when you have a passion for something that is so impactful, it is very easy to share. So along with that comes a lot of personal growth. And that's what I love about the community. I love to be able to listen to inspiring podcasts and be on that journey of personal growth. And this has been my journey for quite some years, and it's where I feel at home. And we want to offer that to anyone that is looking for that community. So there's a wonderful team support. As I said, it's a network of like-minded individuals who we all lift each other up and support. So there's unlimited potential, and the financial freedom, it really is about, trusting your gut, going with your instinct, believing in the product, following a system and, really mapping out where you see yourself, and we're here to support. So health and wellness is really big business today. And the supplement industry globally is $1 billion industry. And I love this information and statistics because it just shows you that curcumin is on the map. And people are becoming more aware of it because in 2023, it was an $80.63 billion business, and it's expected to reach over $206 billion by 2033. And that's amazing. So we're at the right time, right company, right product. And that's really something to consider. So the global trends, the online shopping is very, people like to do their own thing. We have an amazing website where you can have your own retail customers and they like to be independent, be able to shop online. Very trusted advertising, so an amazing website with lots of really good information to support the product and the business, and it's diversified income. So 93% turn to friends and family over advertisements. And so it is word of mouth, and especially with testimonials for animals and personal testimonies, people do favor that more than anything. So just to give you a little bit of the sliding scale and how easy it is to be able to, the distances between each of the levels is very achievable, and it all comes down to duplication. I know when I first entered, everything is so foreign, it's all kind of a little bit overwhelming, but when you just want to get your money back, and that's the very first step, once you achieve that with these amazing bonuses that I'm going to share with you, it's just a matter of bringing your same friends or family or acquaintances to be able to repeat that same thing. And then it just grows organically from there. And so it is a simple plan of coming in and then sharing, and then being rewarded from those people downwards from there. And so as we go through, just to give you an idea of the tools that are going to help you get to each level. So when we talked about a system and duplication, you don't have to start off and reinvent anything. So we have a wonderful system called Saga. And in the first 2 weeks, it's available for you to check it all out and see how easy it is, and the duplication and the automation of it. So it gives you those daily tasks, so you don't have to beat yourself up and try to remember everything. And so it has certainly helped me be able to keep on top of my customers, my inquiries, and I just love the accountability. I love the tracking. I love that there is a system there that you can just set a task in a calendar and it'll remind you to check in with this person or follow up with this team leader or do this training. And so everything is on one platform, and we've made that really achievable and duplicatable for everyone. So there is a cost with that system, but when you see the value of it and how that can turn into dollars for you, then it's a no-brainer as far as not having to go and do it all yourself. So remember I said to be able to get your money back in the first 30 days. And so when this was presented to me, I had no idea who my first 3 people were. But when something is there and it's right in front of you, and you go to bed at night and you're experiencing this wonderful change in your own health, you can't help but starting to write a list of people that you would like to share this with. And so when you get back to the person that shared this with you, there are some kits, and we call them, like there's a kit 250, a kit 500, a kit 1250. So this example is for the kit 500. So it's just a numbers game. So just say you came in with a kit 500, you shared the same kit, people just bought what you bought, and the maths was easy just to show you in this example. You would be able to get return on your investment of $780 in those 30 days. And that comes from the bonus of the size of the kit, plus the fact that you brought on 3 people, and plus the bonus that you did it in 30 days. And so it's not a big ask. It is the excitement where this all happens and the support with the system that backs all this up for you. So you don't have to know everything. It's quite, you stumble on it because you're so excited but for once there's finally a product that works, and so therefore people don't mind sharing it with others when you can have a wonderful testimony yourself or use someone else's testimony until you get one of your own. So again, bringing it all together, the timing is everything. It's global plus regional founder opportunities. And what that means is when a country is opening, there's a limited time for these pools of money that can be shared with a very small select number of people because you've reached those levels. And so there's 1 share, 2 share, 4 shares, depending on the level. Plus there's a 0.5% for the global founder and regional founder. There's different levels. So it's just, you know, if we don't tell you this, you wouldn't know. And sometimes people just tune into certain things, and this is something that the race is on. Some countries there's plenty of time to reach these levels, but for Australia we've got 6 months, and again that is achievable, but it's a matter of sitting down, working out a plan, and the rewards are there at the end. So again, I love percentages, I love facts. I like to compare what does this industry, where does it sit in the world of business? And so the richest people in the world, did you know 74% are entrepreneurs like you and I? And we're an entrepreneur because we've taken the step to open our own online business and network it and share it with others. Now, if you're an investor, there's 12% of the richest people in the world are investors, 8% are athletes, 4% are artists, and a very dismal 0% are employees working for someone else's goals and dreams. And so you can see that the 74% of entrepreneurs is certainly the business to consider to be able to work for yourself and work for your own dreams. So I asked you, come back to this question from the beginning, and then we'll bring it all together. Please stay on after I finish the presentation and we can share. So are you ready to join the mission? Do you see the vision and would love to impact others with great health, plus create an extra income, plus time freedom? Please get back to the person who invited you and tell them where you'd like to start and what size kit, and together we will work together to make your dreams come true and be a part of this amazing community. I'm going to stop the share now, and so stop the recording.